the highway with Bill and Robin. We're telling them how to get there because they're lost. That's the winery. All the wine bushes. Julie's getting excited. Trying to hold her back, jumping out of the car. Still on our way to the Wild Animal Park. Yeah, looks like we're entering the Wild Animal Park.
Do you have passes for this?
Yep.
You have enough?
Yep.
Okay, because we found this, say
What?
$2.50. Oh, no, we have one of those factory papers and one of the Sunday paper that was to say $4.
Right in the front of here.
Oh.
Bill, we just parked, and Bill is cut it kind of close to the car in front of us. But that's okay. Wow. There they are. We're all getting out. Getting ready to walk toward the entrance. Thank you for being our guest today. We haven't even gone in yet, so they're thanking us before we come out. African Avery? Or something. Uh-oh, they're going in. Hope they get eaten up by lions. Look at that old monkey flying around up there in the tree. What's he doing? Oh, do something, monkey. Just flying by his tail. We're standing in line, waiting for the monorail to take us on this little 55-minute tour of the Wild Animal Park. And while we're standing in line, there's a monkey on a tree over there. I guess that's how he gets his exercise. And now on
if you drop
the
something
monorail.
on the sign, not only am I not allowed
Getting
to
ready
stop
to
and pick
take
it up for you,
safari.
it may end up in an animal exhibit.
Single rail.
Causing an injury to one of our animals. So we really need to make sure that everything we brought on
Keeps
board
it from
stays
tipping
on board.
over.
And finally, you are welcome to stand up at any time. Just please refrain from standing on the seats or allowing me to run close to us. Some of the plants out here are thorny. You want to watch out for those. Well, looks like our first animal of the tour. A little bit of a sway to the back, and these gals get to grow the really big tusks, just like the males do. Of course, as valuable as some humans have found elephant to be, those tusks are much more useful tool for the elephants themselves.
There's a few more over there.
A shovel, dig your water, plowed, uproot vegetation, a scraper for getting the salt egg, averaging
There's a few more on this
1,000
side.
pounds. The elephant's gestation period is
Look at the
about
mountains
2
up
years.
there.
Baby
Wow.
elephants average 250 pounds at birth. And the world-famous San Diego Zoo. Of course, big exhibits are one of the features of the Wild Animal Park that make it a unique place. This is not a traditional zoo, but rather a wild animal breeding facility. The hill to our left. These guys are from East Africa. Kicked out of our big exhibit, though, due to their extraordinarily ornery nature.
Oh, okay.
They just don't get along well with the other animals.
You breathe.
So they'll put them up here by themselves, where they don't
Eating.
particularly get along well with each other, but that seems to work out okay. Striping pattern. Grubby zebra is the pinstripe zebra. Very thin stripes all over, especially thin stripes in the rump area. Take a look, as we'll try to compare those skinny little rump stripes to the stripes of a different zebra species a little bit later on in the tour. The young zebra resting by the lower feeding station is about 8 weeks old now. Endangered species, new boats.
Oh, there's some deer.
Look at the animal spawning pattern, giving us excellent camouflage. I think our very best example is underneath the two palm trees. We've got one gal who's right in the mottled shadows there, and she's definitely the most
By now,
successful in reproducing.
Can't get too good of a look at them, though.
My antelope, which is complementary
Antelope.
to developing
They're
a little bit
eating.
differently
The
from
ants
each other.
are
Girls
eating.
eating the horns. They would have developed them too. They somehow
Yeah, little baby.
These Argentine Newfoundland sheep. In fact, they're part of the reason why we have not planted grass over the whole exhibit. Animals like the mouflons or some of the others with the buff or monotone coat color are simply going to feel more comfortable spending their time in the part of the exhibit where they're better protected from predators. Of course, that's where they're very
We're all in the
Sometimes, though, if
swimming
it's so
pool.
hot outside, you just want to jump in the pool and cool off. And that's why these guys sit in the pool every single day. At least when it starts getting a
Yep,
little bit warmer.
rhinoceroses,
See, an adult Indian rhino weighs between 5 and 6
water
pounds.
buffalo.
The bigger an animal gets, the lower goes in the
The brand new baby.
brand
new baby.
So just
Look at
not
all
quite an
of
hour
them.
old yet.
Brand new baby.
Yeah,
1 hour old. Just born today.
Better running faster.
I'll be
His top speed
gone.
eventually is going to be 65 miles an hour. That's how fast
About 9 minutes after
He'll probably
12.
get up to 40 miles an hour.
Wednesday on the 26th.
And that'll be doing pretty well.
Isn't that huge?
To go an entire lifetime without ever taking a drink of water. They're actually able to get all the water they need from the vegetation that they eat. The little tan and white slenderhorn gazelle used to be one of the most very common animals.
That is a very rare
But we'll keep our fingers
thing.
crossed. We're working on some new
White
things, perhaps
rhino.
artificial insemination. We'll see what happens.
There's not hardly any of them left on this planet. Oh, there's a few giraffes down
In
there
the
in the
next
trees.
valley, we've got a family of ostriches. Ostrich is the largest bird on the planet, stands 9 feet, weighs 300 pounds. Thankfully, is of course
Down
the
here is a
bird
bunch of
that weighs not bigger
ostriches.
than and a lot of activity in the distance. We've got a couple of moving trucks and some big, huge crates. Look how big those crates are compared to the trucks and things. We're moving out 3 bull gallers. Camels, you must remember, also been practicing that spit for several millennia, so they're rather good at it. Most camels can spit about 20 feet. Look out.
Little camel.
To the right, South Africa, the greater kudu, very nervous. Peek ahead of us through the bushes, and I'll just make a
They
slow
don't
roll
like it.
trying to look. Gorgeous horns on a couple of these big male greater kudu. The horns will grow to
They're
between
getting nervous.
7 feet in length. Unfortunately, that makes the older males a prime
Where are
target
they?
for trophy hunting, too. Keepers are cruising around the exhibit, checking things out, making sure the exhibit is safe today. And also want to make sure, of course, that all 4,000 animals are
Look
in.
at them in the mud.
And I think this could be
Boy, Gracie, you'd have to take a bath if you did that.
here on the planet today. You guys need to get the hint. They're all called mountain habitat. Mountain habitat is home. Oh, nice red-tailed hawks in the sky there, soaring way up high. The rainbow.
You can't always see them.
Anyway, there are totals more than 50 goats and sheep in this exhibit. You want to keep looking for them. Up the hill on the left, there's a couple of nice big Siberian ibex sitting down in a big boulder, long, kind of sweet back, bumpy looking horns. Walking across a couple of boulders there. Whoops, walking away.
See them?
Or standing down beneath the big boulder, there's the guys with the big round got 3 of those crew members on the rocks to the right.
These
We are
guys
back in
clean
South
up all
Africa,
the dead
which makes
animals.
these the Rappel's Griffin vultures. Now the vultures
vultures.
don't pooper scoop like the keepers do. These are scavengers, so essentially their job is cleaning up after the predators, and that's an important job too. Wild species, these are called Przewalski's, or Mongolian wild horses. Now the Przewalski's horse hasn't actually been far. And we're working on a reproduction program. In fact, we're scheduled to be releasing Przewalski's horses back out of the Gobi within the next couple of months. That's the plan. They're animals there right now. They're full or finger-like upper lip. It allows them not only to graze, of course they're not as good at grazing as the white rhinos are, but because their head is small, pygmy chimps come out of the rainforest of Zaire. Status in the wild was recently upgraded from threatened to endangered because of the extraordinary habitat destruction that's taking place in the Earth's
Little
rainforest.
baby.
Rainforest habitat, such as that where the pygmy chimpanzee lives, covers only about 2% of the Earth's total surface area, but is home to 50% of the planet's
There you
animals.
go.
The rainforests are the strongest and possibly the most valuable ecosystem copies of giraffes. Male copies develop little fur-covered horns just like the giraffes do. And they've all got one of those very long prehensile tongues, useful not only for browsing for the okapis,
Oh.
Oh, man.
Well, I can't see too much of
They
them.
got some tough. And then the big guy has to come in. Western lowland grows. Always a lot of fun. Let's see, what else can we do to help out the environment? Planting.
Gray foxes are efficient predators. In the wild, they prey upon a variety of animals and are even known for eating quite a bit of plant matter as well. But let's say they're cheap. As you see with Nikki, she has very large ears, so she will rely on her excellent hearing, but also on her keen eyesight and excellent sense of smell. It is known that gray foxes will find spots above the ground like a log or a stump, and then they're seen stretching up on their back legs. A little bandit! There she is now! This is our bandit. Her name is Betty, and of course she is commonly called a raccoon. There is a good reason why for so many years people have always thought of raccoons as being bandits. And it does have a lot to do with their appearance. It looks like a raccoon has a bandit-like mask that goes right across their face. In fact, let me get Betty a little bit closer to all of you so she can go ahead and what you need to do, get up there and look like a bandit. When our ancestors came across these animals and watched them in the process of getting sealed. She's on her way. She's found the basket. Got stuff inside. She's got all the stuff ready. You can do An empty aluminum can. I see the problem here. She does not want to leave an empty can around our stage. That's because we do have a recycling program here. We encourage all of you to take your in. Okay, Betty, the big raccoon.
Yeah, way to go. Bye. Say bye.
You missed the top row. She can do it further.
All right.
Well, those raccoons are extremely adaptable animals. They're found from Colombian gray wolf, Ebu.
Whoa. Looks like a doggy.
Now, wolves once ranged throughout North America. Currently, though, only 1% of them live in family groups called packs and will work together to hunt and raise their families. As a result of this tight pack structure, they're loyal and caring animals to one another. It is ironic to think that this animal we have seen for so many years is ancestor to our own best friend, the dog. Although sometimes I find it hard to imagine a wolf related to, say, a Chihuahua, for example, which means we may one day bring back the beast of folklore and legend, and once again hear the eerie howl of the wolf. Well, that's Kebu, our British Columbian gray wolf. Are you the bleacher? You are the bleacher. What are you doing over there with Pumpkin? Why not I just go ahead and get this misunderstanding out? What? Everyone. That's great. Go right ahead, Gail. Right. Here's a question for everyone here today. How many of you have ever seen one of these rare creatures before? Look at them.
little baby duckies. Hello, baby duckies. Well, there are the gorillas. Where's that one going? Hi, gorillas. You gonna get something to eat?
No, that's Vila.
Oh, a real nice pose. Baby gorilla. Walk along the rocks. Climb up there. Where's he going? He's a PU. Not to come out.
Change his mind.
He's hanging underneath it. It must be awful hot for him. Probably in the 80s.
You see down there in that
80
cave?
degrees.
Now we're going to compare Jim to a gorilla.
Okay.
Come on, Bobby!
Oh, ugly. Oh, we're at the bird show now. The battery's starting to flash. 0 minutes of flashing. I think we're going to be running out pretty soon. Nothing exciting going on yet. 2 minutes to 2. The show will start in 2 minutes. Oops, where'd he go? There he is. I guess he's picking up all of them. Worms or something. What was that flying around? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Look at him go. Birds talking.
What are you doing? Saying hello to everybody. Okay, one more.
Boy, he's all warmed up for you. He's ready for his first song now. He comes from the musical South Pacific. It's called Valley High. That's it. That's part of that song. This one Tony Bennett made famous a while back. Goes out to anybody who's ever been to San Francisco. Oh, very good. Mike Soker, what's you say if you saw another bird fly overhead? What you doing up there? Here to the warm-up? High note. Very nice. There's one more for you, too. This one's pretty fancy. Listen to how he rolls his R's in the beginning of Springtime in the Rockies.
This bird will actually watch another Egyptian vulture and learn how to do it. That's the only way they learn it. If they never see another bird breaking eggs, they probably don't figure it out for themselves. Some of them watch a little closer than others.
You missed. You gotta pick up that rock.
The hair can take anywhere from 15 seconds to an hour, so I hope you plan on staying for a little bit. There.
Oh.
Back, and he pulls the food out.
Wow. Holy smokes, look how big he is.
Oh, he has kind of an
9-foot
unusual bird. You see, he has a lot of feathering on the top of his head and down his legs. For most birds, that's normal, but for a vulture, it's very very unusual. However, these are birds that come from high altitudes, often nesting around in the Americas, like the California condors or the Andean condors. One of the big differences is the old world vulture has a stronger foot and beak, more time for gravity. Now, everything that you see him doing here is all completely...
How are you? I'm doing terrific. Take that dollar right back to that nice volunteer. Put it in his hand, take that money. Let's hear it for our volunteer. Thanks very much. Good system. Here's how that system works. Max comes to me like he's supposed to do, so I reward the behavior by offering him his favorite rat-type pellets. He loves those things. And then it moves for a secret emu hand signal, and that sends Maxwell dashing back over there to Greg. Now, once he makes his way over there to Greg, Greg, in his infinite wisdom, quickly offers him some more of these irresistible rat-type pellets. If you're real lucky, you might hear some verbal praise. And then he administers yet another secret emu hand signal. And lickety-split, Max comes rushing right back over here to me. This is the positive reward system at its finest. And after 12 years, this is all we've been able to show them to do. And turn over to us to use their educational program, so that you get a closer look at a golden eagle and learn a few things about them. Golden eagles get their name from the golden-colored feathers you see located on the nape of Diana's neck. Diana weighs 9 pounds and has a wingspan of nearly 6 feet. Eagles are very beneficial in the wild, those are all birds of prey, because they do eat small rodents such as rats, mice, squirrels, power, the lure, the perfect cat. Let's hear it for our Colorado farmers. They did a terrific job. Thanks to that. And the trainers, that was Jerry Gaucher, Craig Serene and the North American Voice Off. Thanks for coming to our show. You guys were great out.
The hummingbird. There is a hummingbird. He is right. I'll make sure I can see him on this darn thing.
I don't see him yet.
Where have you gone?
Well, see, he's right there by the post.
Give you a hand. Start to
Right there by the post, below the post.
Oh, sitting on a limb.
Yeah, there he is. I got him on my camera. There he is. He's sitting on a limb, right below that post, on the outskirts of the limb.
They usually don't sit at the wild animal park.
There he goes.
Oh,
There he
down,
goes.
down. There he
There he
is.
goes.
See that, huh?
And he's gone. There goes Julie, petting the nice deer. But you won't give him any food.
Oh, he's waiting to get it out of the thing. Oh, man.
What's he doing? He's trying to get the food out of the container.
Was that your food? Talk about this.
Don't take that.
Oh, he's so cute. Look at that little boy. He's feeding him food. Look, Julie's teasing him. Julie's teasing him, pretending like she's going to buy some food. And here comes the police.
Oh, boy. Now we'll get him.
Oh, golly gee whiz. Look at all the little kids. They're all feeding the animals. That's where Grace and Heather are going to get to go someday. Oh, there's Grandma Julie petting all the animals. Little boy's going to give him some food. Yeah.
You're learning.
Did you get a picture of him?
Shouldn't be too bad.
You got an awful lot of reflection.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, if you could get him up there at the top, though, you might be able to get a picture.
Look at that fella.
That's a little baby koala.
The little one. Comes the baby.
This baby doesn't like to have the leaves in his face.
Just what do I do now? Out of the city limits, you're in somebody else's city. Boy, come on, man. Why don't you just get out of the way?
Rush hour traffic. Big old truck's got his 4-ways going.
He's lost.
He's lost, Bill says.
All of our freeways done.
People who work down south can't live down south, and the other way around up north.
They don't. And you should see it on weekends.
Oh man, I was going to tell you this was the Pacific Ocean, but I've already goofed and showed you land. Okay, we're on the Pacific Ocean. That's what I'll tell you. We're out in a boat. Yeah, that's it. And that's shore. And there goes the sun. Right there, the sun. 7:42, the sun is going down. People are driving with their lights on already. And that's something. Now, what is that? That looks like, zooming on in here. It looks like a boat. What else? Well, we've got a boat down there. Another boat down there. And, the police! What else we got? Oh, the shoreline, Where's the plane? Where's the plane? Oh, yeah. Yeah, look how close we are to the airport. The airplane is landing. See if we can see anybody on that airplane. Nope. The thing ain't got that good of a telescopic lens. Telescopic. Oh, it's windy. I'm telling you, it's windy.